live locally, and we used to do this a bit back home, believe it or not, in Brooklyn on a rooftop. And it's kind of, we moved down here 2 years ago, and we've been dying to have another little garden. We live in an apartment, so it seemed like the perfect place.
We're here today. We have a brand new series of gardeners who are coming out to garden with us at the Oakland Park Community Garden for the season. So everybody's here today as part of an orientation as well. We're teaching everybody here, as you see panning down, we have our seed starting class. So one of the things we like to do here is to teach sustainability and in growing your own food from a seed as opposed to buying a plant that we already bought in a store where we don't know what it is that we're getting and actually putting that into our garden. So with this being done, we are in better control of what it is that we're planting to eat.
We don't have any land. We live in a condo with a small terrace that gets no sun, so we thought this was a great opportunity to grow our own food. Really, the tomatoes, all about the tomatoes.
Well, it's all about food and being able to have an understanding and an appreciation for the food that we eat. And if we're growing it ourselves at home, we know for sure where it came from, we know how it was taken care of, we know that it should have incredibly good nutrient density. And that's really what it's all about. The mineral content of food is so important because it has that mineral content in the food actually helps us function more effectively as human beings. So we're very much about high density, good nutrition food.
We're not trying to shake them into growing. We're just giving them a nice bed.
This is the orientation day, so we're just at the beginning of the growing season, and came here to kind of learn about where we're going to actually plant stuff and what goes when, and how to prep for it.
They signed up with the city because we are in a partnership with the city, and they are given a bed. So from the remaining 14 beds that we have, we're going to have a drawing out of a hat. So the first person will be able to then select which bed they want, and we'll go through the process. Then on September 1st, they're able to come back, get into their bed, till the soil, get the bed up and ready for the transfer plants that they're now doing today. So that from September 1st, they're able to plant out there whatever it is they want. And we're open from 7 a.m. to 6 o'clock every day, 7 days a week, except Thursday, where we close at 5 because we are part of Oakland Park Rotary Club. We're overseeing them, teaching them how to do it so it's done the right way, so that in 2 weeks when their plants begin to pop, we're able to then transfer them directly into the garden. This process here is saving these people thousands of dollars because the moisture on the leaf is going to create that black spot.
First of all, it's fantastic to open up public property for some actual use other than parking things and having barbecues, but actually be able to do something you can it's continuous and bring people together and form more of a community. Second, it just, I find each and every day like trying to look for more and more interesting things to do. And why not grow food?
We had it took 20-some people here, and they'd never seen each other before, and we've developed a real nice community here, sharing seeds, sharing gardening experiences. Same thing happens out in the garden. We support this with cooking classes, in the garden demonstrations, just a lot of different ways that people can become involved with food in their own backyard and their neighbors.
So September 1st is our starting date, and we'll go straight through the summer for our brave souls that want to garden in 105 degrees. But as you can see from being out in the garden, we grow food year-round.
We have a series of classes that we offer through the City of Oakland Park, the Parks and Leisure Services, and those can be found on the city's website. And the person can, if they've been to the city before, they can sign up online. And if not, they have to go into the city to do that sort of thing, and to the Parks Department, and they're very courteous and very helpful. We also offer classes through the Institute directly, such as a class like this, which is really an orientation class. We start with very basics, and we go on up into the advanced growers. So we'll have a broad range of growing opportunity and instructional opportunities as well.
The Urban Farming Institute is a 501c3 corporation established primarily as an educational source for urban farm production. So what we do is we teach people how to grow their own food. And currently I'm in about approximately 50 schools overseeing school gardening programs, working with teachers, working with the principals, actually putting in living laboratories so that the kids can go out and see and make a connection as to where food actually comes from. And it's not Publix or Winn-Dixie or Fresh Market, it's the ground. And when a kid first sees their first carrot pulled out of the ground and smiles ear to ear, it's priceless. It really is.
Nice to meet people, form some friendships, and kind of, why not, exchanging food, favors, and helping each other garden.
We have a number of ways that you can come and be a part of what it is that we're doing. This is a movement. It's happening around the world. We're just one location here, so whether you want to come out and volunteer, or if you want to actually come out and become a part of our CSA, which is a community-sponsored agriculture, where we're actually growing food for you, so that you're actually buying into a farm, so you can actually say, I own a piece of the farm. Or again, come out, volunteer with us. I have a lot of work that constantly needs to get done, whether it's seeding trays. I have a number of volunteers here with us today, in addition to our gardeners. But in the fall, we're going to be growing about 300 vertical towers of food. So we really are establishing ourselves as an eco-destination as far as growing food in South Florida.